Barnabei coming into the cage.
Making his debut here tonight.
Patella MMA out of Philadelphia.
Not a school that I'm familiar with, but I'm sure
we'll see. He's making his debut.
Two debuters here tonight at 155 pounds. So both guys, you know, first time in the cage, and see who's going to be able to make that stand and show them what they got.
Well, both of them have some good training behind them, and they've been training for a while, so we're going to see how this bout goes. That is Steve Barnabei being checked out by the commission.
Steve Barnabei's players he looks up to: Frankie Edgar, Eddie Alvarez. Eddie Alvarez, Philadelphia products. So he's picked some good role models there. He's predicting a first-round KO. That's going to be a tall order in your first fight, but we'll see if it's possible.
Well, confidence is important.
It certainly is, and I think you saw that with Magic Mirrors.
Into the cage comes Stephen Barnabei. Bradley out of Chester, which is right around the corner from where we are right now at Harrah's Philadelphia Casino.
Said that right. Demir Bradley certainly didn't have a long trip to get to the arena tonight, and that's always a nice thing.
Absolutely. He's got a background in both wrestling and boxing, and they say he likes football.
He also likes to get in there and bang. I think he's a big Floyd Mayweather fan. He likes to box. So I think you can expect he's going to throw some hands tonight.
Well, it's Steve Barnabei claiming that he's going to score a first-round knockout. And he's fighting against a guy who is a boxer.
Yes, he is fighting against a guy who's a boxer. So I expect maybe this will stay on their feet tonight. We're going to have to see.
And very frankly, I like what Demir Bradley said. He said his comment on this fight made the best man
win. Yeah, and absolutely, that is something that's important. You know, you want to have the right attitude. A little stretch there. Excuse me, Ron. I'm training now. So.
You are training. That's right. XFE heavyweight champion Brian Palico here. I'm Ron Christian. Into the cage comes Demir Bradley. Let's turn it back to Hugo Immediato.
Fighting out of the blue corner, weighing 155 pounds, representing Quintella Martial Arts, and fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, is Steve Barnabei. Fighting out of the red corner, weighing 150 pounds, representing MMA Kings, fighting out of Chester, Pennsylvania, his hometown, Demir Bradley.
23-year-old Demir Bradley being introduced there from Chester, Pennsylvania. He likes boxers. He's got a background in both boxing and wrestling. Steve Barnabei in the black trunks. The white fighter with a tattoo on his back. And these are two southpaws.
Southpaws. Two strong, athletic guys there. Big takedown there by Demir.
Barnabei tried to get that guillotine in. Thus far, Barnabei, who predicted a first-round knockout victory, is finding it may not be as easy as he thought.
That is normally the case, but he did land a little bit of a jab, in terms of like a jab hook there. But that takedown by Demir Bradley said a lot. If he's got that in the arsenal, it could be a difference maker. But you did see Barnabei pull a little ground there, showed some submission potential, so I'm sure he's comfortable on the ground.
I actually like Barnabei's jab more than I like Bradley's jab, but that's not going to win the fight.
You know, when the southpaws square off against each other, you know, it makes for a lot of technique as far as who's got to move to the right and to the left.
Always hated fighting southpaws myself. I wonder if these guys hate fighting each other.
And more than likely, you know, the percentage of Orthodox guys in what they're seeing in the gym. So they're probably looking to fight what they've been training for. But I see Barnabei here looking good cage pressure. Maybe looking for a knee tap there. Got to get the right underhook. Put a knees to this section there. Demir Bradley's got to do something about that. He cannot stand there and take these knees.
He's got to get some distance.
Now he's blocking some of them with his hands and whatnot, but he's going to have to make a move there. Steve Barnabei's a stocky, muscular guy. He's using that frame to keep against the cage there, and he's inflicting damage and he's scoring points there. Demir Bradley, I think he's kind of frozen at this point. He's going to have to make a move. He's not reacting. He is not reacting.
You better be careful. Jimmy Chappell will be very carefully at this, whether or not to stop the fight. You've got to punch back. Heard the 10-second warning. We're coming to the end of round number 1.
And that's the idea, you know, they have to intelligently defend themselves. Now, Demir Bradley froze there, Ron. You've been in the fight business long enough. Sometimes that happens. We'll have to see if he can recover in round 2 or not. But he definitely had a moment there where he froze.
We are focusing in on the corner. Let's see a replay.
Here's a replay here. Look at this double leg takedown there by Demir Bradley. And that was the best thing that Demir did this day.
Terrible punishment being inflicted by Steve Barnabei. Steve Barnabei was taken down, but he inflicted so much damage at the end of that first round with both his knees, punches to his body.
They almost stopped the fight. They almost stopped the fight.
They came very close. Let's go to the corner of Steve Barnabei. For round number 2, that's Steve Barnabei in the long black trunks. Demir Bradley with the tights, the black tights.
You can hear the corner of Barnabei is saying that Demir Bradley is broken. And I'm not so sure I disagree with him. I think he may be a bit taxed here.
He took terrible punishment at the end of the first round. Those tremendous knees and then punches to the liver. So that's Demir Bradley on his back right now. He's the one who got the first takedown. He's getting some real shots to the ribs here. He's taking a terrible beating to the body launched by Steve Barnabei.
I think, you know, the one thing I was thinking about is that Barnabei may have gassed himself a little bit. He's looking for a key lock here. He's tapping. That's the end of the fight. Key lock victory there by Barnabei. That's a submission. And what that does is it puts a lot of pressure on the elbow joint. The fantastic finish.
Well, Barnabei predicted a first-round stoppage. He had to wait until round number 2.
Yes, he did, but he got it done. You know, super athletic young man, Steve Barnabei, came out, you know, was taken down. Demir Bradley got a good takedown, got in the top position, but Barnabei unloaded on him in round 1 against the cage.
Let's see some of that action.
You take a look here, he's got side position. Now, he's got left hand, pin the other glove down, reaches in with his other hand, puts his elbow down by his head, and once you start squeezing, that's going to dislocate the elbow, or you got to tap, and there's the tap by Demir Bradley.
Very well done by Barnabei. Well done by Barnabei. Here, the camera's focused on the winner of that fight by a second-round stoppage, a key lock, Steve Barnabei.
Nice job by Barnabei. See if Demir Bradley can get back and do some work.
Again, it was Bradley that struck first with that takedown, double leg takedown. Took Steve Barnabei down very hard, but it was lights out after that. That beating he took at the end of the first round, you could see it taking more and more out of him. He was just folded up.
And that was it was his debut, and that does happen. But he froze in that first round. I don't think there's anything coming back. I'm actually going to give him credit for answering the bell in round 2.
Yeah, I was impressed.
It can be difficult. So, you know, either way, tonight, he leaves the arena. He's grown from this experience. And that's the key to 0-0 fighters.
This is Ron Christian here with XFE heavyweight champion Brian Palico. This is XFE 22, another fine production from David Feldman.
And we've kicked the night off with some outstanding fights.
It's outstanding action, that's for sure. stuff. We're going to thank our sponsors also. We've got some Bone Breakers Clothing, Rocco's Collision, Tony Lutz, Sarco Firearms, as well as Harris Casino. Let's turn it over to Hugo Amediato.
Referee Chappell stops the fight. 49 seconds in round number 2. Your winner by tap out Americana. It goes to the blue corner, Steve Barnabei.
Bob Maloney up in the cage with the winner of that fight.
All right, I'm here with your victors. In your first fight tonight, your debut, Steve, you came out, told me you were going to knock him out in the first round. You wait for the second round submission. Tell everybody how you're feeling about your debut tonight.
I feel so good right now. It's all because of my team, Alice McKellar, fellow martial arts, Bill Green. Everybody who helped me out get ready for this fight. It all paid off. I was training hard every day with the best gym around, the best training partners, the best coach. Daniel, my buddy, new buddy.
That's Steve Barnabei, victorious in his debut. 1-0.
That was Bob Maloney with the winner of the fourth fight, Steve Barnabei.
And Barnabei looked great.
Happy young man. And what an interesting next fight we have, my friend.
A ladies' bout tonight. Ladies' bout tonight, our next fight.
All right, we've got the fighters posing for some pictures there. And he's made his debut. He's got a win, and he's an excited young man.
I'm a big fan of those fights. You gotta keep memories.
All right, let's go up to Hugo Amediato to bring in the next set of fighters.
In between rounds where there's no replay.